regards to the kind of support that Eknath Shinde is enjoying. Now remember, a poster war is also broken out in several parts of Maharashtra, and in regards to that, now quickly putting out another bit of breaking news coming in, how support for Shinde camp is only growing this time in Mumbai. For the first time in Mumbai, a banner backing Shinde has been spotted. It says, where there's Aastha, there is victory. Radhika continues to stay on with us. Radhika, some of the posters in other parts of the state talking about how it's time for him to finally be finally tilak be put on his forehead. Somebody's talking about where there's Aastha, there's victory. So certainly Janta support also now coming in and only gaining momentum by the hours for Eknath Shinde.
Yes, that's right. Shinde's support is gaining momentum across the state of Maharashtra, and for the first time, of course, the posters put up supporting Shinde in the city of Mumbai. In the city of Mumbai, so far the support had been for Uddhav Thackeray, and it's in the other parts of Maharashtra that you're seeing more Shinde supporters, posters that were welcoming him into the fold, and also calling him the next chief minister. However, in Mumbai, it is Uddhav Thackeray and his family members who are enjoying the most support, but that is something that seemed to be dwindling. But even as poster war is continuing across the state of Maharashtra, what we are witnessing is large-scale vandalism that is also taking place against these rebel MLAs. We saw yesterday how offices of rebel MLAs were damaged. There were a few protests and demonstrations that took place outside their offices, and also they were tearing down posters of rebel MLAs as well. And even today in Pune, there was a sort of a demonstration and a protest that took place and vandalism that happened. So poster war increasing, lot of support for Eknath Shinde, and at the same time a lot of vandalism also happening. Sena supporters, Uddhav supporters are also coming out onto the streets and literally threatening, stating that when
it's going to be very dangerous a pattern, Radhika, if Sena supporters start taking a cue from perhaps what Sanjay Raut said when he said अगर सड़कों पे आने की नौबत आ गई तो वो भी करेंगे. So that possibility, if it turns into a reality, can be a very dangerous one. Let me once again bring in Arunil, because we're picking up more details with regards to how there's going to be a Shakti Pradarshan of the Shinde camp as well. Shinde supporters will be showing their strength at his Thane residence today at 4 p.m. Arunil, up until now we've seen that kind of support come in for the Thackeray family. Talk about how there was massive support for him outside the Varsha bungalow when he was moving towards Matoshri. Here at Matoshri last evening as well, we saw a lot of Sena supporters come out on the roads and talk about how if it takes hitting the streets and if it takes going ahead with vandalism, we're ready to do it. But this time around, we have support coming in for Shinde in posters and on the streets. A lot of Shinde supporters will be at his residence. What more can you tell us?
Well, that is right. Thane has been a bastion for the Eknath Shinde, and mainly his supporters have basically given out a poster saying that everybody should gather at near his residence as a show of support for Eknath Shinde. As Radhika was also pointing out, that not many of these posters in support of Eknath Shinde were really put up in the city of Mumbai. In Thane we have seen, in Kalyan, Palghar, everywhere we were seeing it. But now these kind of posters emerging in Mumbai basically gives out a very, very big warning sign for the Uddhav Thackeray camp as well. Now the 1 p.m. meeting also is extremely paramount, Amita, because that is the National Executive Committee meeting of the Shivsena, and we understand from our sources that Eknath Shinde's name as well as Ramdas Kadam's name will be removed from the list of the National Executive Committee of the Shivsena that belongs to CM Uddhav Thackeray. By doing that, they will be...
Arunil, we need to track more details on another update.